So like I said, I filled up the hole all the way to the ground level with compost. And so now what I'm going to do is just kind of make a little area, a little tiny hole for me to plant the actual blueberry. And then at the bottom of that tiny hole, I'm going to put some peat moss. And that'll help to neutralize the soil and make it more acidic for the blueberry, as well as provide nutrients for it as it's coming out of dormancy and growing. So first thing we want to do is take our little blueberry baby out of this packaging here. And this is a smaller blueberry start than some of the ones that you can get in the stores. But why pay $20 for a blueberry plant when you can pay $9 for one this small and eventually get to the same result? It's just a little bit further behind than the bigger ones that you get in the store. So I don't see the need really to pay extra to get the same thing in the end. It just takes a little bit more tender loving care, which I enjoy as part of being a gardener anyway. So this little guy, usually if you have more roots, this one doesn't have that much of a root system. You would actually like splay them out and lay them out flat into the hole. But this little guy doesn't really have that many roots and they're already kind of splayed anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of lay him in as is. And then I'm going to get my peat moss open here. So take a nice handful, kind of just lay that in the bottom of where I'm going to plant this little guy. Alright, we're going to add some dirt back in and kind of mix that up, because you don't want the dirt to be over the original little crown here. So I don't want to go any deeper than that. Alright, and what I'm doing is making a nice little parameter here for this guy, which then what I'll do once they're all planted is I'll go back over it with pine needle mulch. Sorry, it's windy. Waste not. Alright, so this little guy is in. And then what I've done is, the reason I've created like this big parameter here is I'm going to go back at the end with the pine needle straw, and that's what I actually use for mulch for my berries, because it helps again to fertilize them. It helps with the acidity in the soil, and I've just had really great success with it in the past for my blueberries and raspberries. I will mulch the perimeter here, and then once all the berries are planted, because we have raspberries to put in too, then we'll go back and fill the rest of the dirt in with really nice river rock, and so it'll be really pretty once they actually start growing in. But I want to give them a nice perimeter so that the river rock isn't really interfering with their growth or causing additional heat when it doesn't really need to. Alright, so I'm going to get the other babies planted, and I'll see you soon. Alright, the blueberry patch is in. Look at those little babies. There we go. There we go. They're all in there. And now, like I said, what I'll do is I'll go around and mulch them with the pine needles, and then they'll be all done. They're all comfy and cozy inside their little pine needle nests here. Like I said, I just went around the perimeter with the pine needles, made sure they were snuggled in nice and cozy there. And basically what this will help do is it'll help keep them warm when we still have some of those chilly nights here as we're getting into spring, and it'll also keep them cool in the summer, all while breaking down and providing food, really good fertilizer, helping to keep the soil acidic. So yeah, like I said, my favorite go-to as far as mulching for berries is the pine needles. So before we wrap this video up, here are some more tips and tricks when it comes to growing blueberries. that's going to do it for us here at the Thomas house. I hope you liked this video and learned something new. Growing berries can be something that's really, really fun and rewarding and easy to do once you know the basics and those tips and tricks that I provided. So again, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to the Thomas house. Until next time, guys, bye.